Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of Renegade Immortal to unravel the complex and ultimately tragic fate of Qian Feng. If you've been following the story, you know he was meant to be a backup furnace for Suzakuzi. But what exactly happened to him? And how did his journey end with him being swallowed by Shuching? Let's break it down. Qian Feng's twisted bloodline and Suzakuzi's revenge. To understand Qian Feng's destiny, we have to look back at his ancestry. Qian Feng was the great-great-grandson of Qian Pinghai, the 13th generation Suzaku. Now both Suzakuzi himself and another character, Yunquazi, were disciples of Qian Pinghai. Despite having similar aptitudes, Qian Pinghai clearly favored Yunquazi and constantly scolded Suzakuzi. Suzakuzi, however, believed that hard work would eventually earn him recognition. So when Qian Pinghai later taught him the powerful Suzaku Shuanzhen, Suzakuzi was thrilled, thinking his efforts were finally paying off. But his joy quickly turned to despair. He soon discovered that the Suzaku Shuanzhen was a double-edged sword. Every time he used it, it would permanently damage his soul, with no hope of recovery. To make matters worse, Qian Pinghai never mentioned this critical detail, and the old man even planned to pass the Suzaku position to Yunquazi before he died. Fortunately for Suzakuzi, he was more cunning. He secretly took control of the crystal of Shuching beforehand, allowing him to turn the tables and secure the position of Suzaku. A tool for revenge, Qian Feng's purpose. Here's a crucial detail. Yunquazi wasn't just another disciple. He was an undercover agent sent by the immortal relics to infiltrate the human race, his true identity being the second ancestor of the immortal relics. If Suzakuzi hadn't seized control, the entire Suzaku star would have fallen into the hands of the immortal relics. Despite this monumental betrayal, Suzakuzi didn't harbor hatred for Yunquazi. His true resentment was directed solely at Qian Pinghai. After Qian Pinghai's death, Suzakuzi sold his body to the corpse Yin sect as a final act of vengeance. But he wasn't done yet. He then spent a massive amount of time and energy tracking down Qian Pinghai's descendant, Qian Feng, who bore a striking resemblance to Qian Pinghai in both appearance and spiritual roots. Suzakuzi took Qian Feng in as a disciple, teaching him the Suzaku Xuan array, just as Qian Pinghai had taught him. Suzakuzi's horrifying plan was this. Once Qian Feng's artistic conception reached perfection, he would devour Qian Feng's body, soul, and all his perceptions. This wasn't just the key to Suzakuzi breaking through to the Yingshu realm. It was his ultimate revenge. He intended to use Qian Feng's very being to commemorate the years of suppressed resentment, ensuring Qian Pinghai wouldn't find peace even in the afterlife. First encounter. Wang Lin versus Qian Feng. The first major clash between Wang Lin and Qian Feng happened before Wang Lin reached the infant transformation stage. Wang Lin was at a bottleneck and needed a huge amount of fairy jade. So he embarked on a daring mission, carrying 1 billion soul banners to plunder all the 5th level cultivation countries on Suzaku Star. On his way back, Qian Feng intercepted him. Qian Feng's goal was to test Wang Lin's strength. Wang Lin, never one to back down, immediately summoned his fairy sword, infused it with fairy power, and unleashed a full-strength attack. Qian Feng, underestimating his opponent, was repelled 100 feet, his right arm momentarily losing all feeling. In horror, he recognized the red longsword in Wang Lin's hand as an actual fairy treasure. Before Qian Feng could recover, Wang Lin unleashed his 1 billion soul banners. Billions of souls roared forth, with 12 powerful main souls charging directly at Qian Feng. Enraged by his carelessness, Qian Feng sacrificed the pseudo-immortal treasure, Suzaku Cone, given to him by Suzakuzi, preparing to retaliate. The Suzaku mysterious array in a vow of vengeance. Wang Lin, always one step ahead, ordered a large number of souls to self-destruct. The explosion was terrifying, visibly shaking Qian Feng. He had to abandon his attack with the Suzaku Cone and quickly summoned another defensive treasure from Suzakuzi, the Suzaku mysterious array. This array barely shielded him from the impact, leaving him shaken and spitting blood. But the array held strong. Furious, Qian Feng gritted his teeth and declared, "Your Excellency has a good method. Qian has seen it today." Wang Lin calmly considered finishing him off, but the Suzaku mysterious array's powerful defense made him realize it was a lost cause for now, so he fled. Witnessing Wang Lin's departure, Qian Feng's suppressed anger erupted. He summoned the puppet Hongdia, who quickly began healing his injuries by absorbing her life essence. This was Qian Feng's first true encounter with the power of the billion soul banners, and he secretly vowed to claim this treasure for himself in the future. The Suzaku Tomb and Hongdi's sacrifice. Later, the Vermilion Bird Tomb opened, drawing many cultivators seeking to reclaim their souls. Qian Feng also entered and encountered Wang Lin again. By this point, Wang Lin had broken through to the early stage of infant transformation, making him significantly stronger. To hinder Wang Lin, Qian Feng ordered the puppet Hongdia to stop him. However, Hongdia, who had endured much humiliation from Qian Feng, still retained a faint spiritual consciousness. In her final moments, Hongdia pleaded with Wang Lin for understanding and freedom, leaving behind a jade slip containing Qian Feng's artistic conception and the Kunji whip, a treasure of the Tianyu sect, before she perished. Hongdi's death deeply affected Wang Lin. They had been rivals many times, and despite their grievances, she was always a respectable opponent. Witnessing her desperate end, Wang Lin secretly vowed to avenge her by killing Qian Feng. The crystal of Shuching and Tuxin's appearance. Wang Lin followed Qian Feng to the tomb of Ye Wuyu, the son of the first generation of Suzaku, where the crystal of cultivating stars was sealed. The tomb was guarded by a formidable golden-armored man, whose strength was top tier. To bypass this guard, Wang Lin temporarily set aside his animosity and joined forces with Qian Feng and Liu Mei to fight him. During the fierce battle, Qian Feng's true nature showed. He tried to seize Wang Lin's billion soul flags, but Wang Lin, ever resourceful, redirected the golden-armored man's fury towards Qian Feng and Liu Mei, putting them in greater danger. He then used the chaos to slip into the tomb. Inside, he found the crystal of cultivating stars and a long-waiting Yunkuzi. Yunkuzi attempted to trick Wang Lin into extracting his soul from the crystal of cultivating stars, cunningly hiding that the price was life for life. Wang Lin saw through the deception and refused to cooperate, leading to a direct confrontation. At this point, the crystal of Shuching itself actively sought out Wang Lin, offering him the Suzaku inheritance. Wang Lin was unmoved. He knew accepting it meant being bound to Suzaku Star for life, a mountain king, rather than a wanderer of the vast star sea and the supreme Tao he truly desired. Though he refused the inheritance, he did learn how to withdraw his soul from the crystal of Shuching. He quickly fled Ye Wuyu's tomb with the crystal, with Yunkuzi in hot pursuit. Back at the tomb entrance, Qian Feng and Liu Mei were still battling the golden-armored man. To divert Yunkuzi's attention, Wang Lin decisively threw the crystal of Shuching to Qian Feng. As Qian Feng reached for it, he saw Yunkuzi rushing toward him at an alarming speed. Suzakuzi's desperate gamble and Tuosin's intervention, facing an attack from a late-stage powerful cultivator, Qian Feng had no time to think. He immediately used a strange bronze man given to him by Suzakuzi. When activated, the bronze man emitted a black and red light, making Yunkuzi pause and watch cautiously. Suddenly, Qian Feng's body violently trembled, and white light floated from his 7 orifices. Everything that was not under his control was absorbed by the bronze man. Fear flashed in Qian Feng's eyes. He forcibly crushed a transmission jade slip, teleporting dozens of feet away, preventing further loss of his life. After absorbing enough life, the bronze man transformed into Suzakuzi's figure. At this moment, Suzakuzi appeared vibrant and robust, far from his previous age state. He had descended as an incarnation, fueled by the bronze man and Qian Feng's life force, and began a head-on confrontation with Yunkuzi. The battle started with Suzakuzi releasing a rolling red mist that instantly enveloped a 10-mile radius, the mana fluctuations shaking the entire Suzaku Tomb. Meanwhile, Qian Feng was gravely injured, his lifespan severely depleted. His resentment towards Suzakuzi erupted. He now understood he was merely a tool for Suzakuzi's body seizure from the very beginning. The furnace he had played with his whole life was now someone else's. In a twisted turn of fate, Qian Feng was lucky that the sudden appearance of the immortal descendants forced Suzakuzi into a desperate situation. This compelled Suzakuzi to seize the body in a hurry, preventing Qian Feng from simply dying. Had Suzakuzi had more time to prepare, Qian Feng's artistic conception would have reached true perfection, and after Suzakuzi devoured him, he might genuinely have broken through to the Yinshu state. Unfortunately, fate intervened. Although Suzakuzi appeared vigorous as an incarnation, he was actually at the end of his strength. This counterattack was a desperate last-ditch effort. Outside the red fog, Qian Feng, Liu Mei, and Wang Lin remained. Wang Lin immediately summoned his billion soul flags, staring coldly, ready to strike again. With a shake of the flag, countless souls whistled out, filling the sky like a black whirlwind, roaring with ghostly cries. Wang Lin then used his soul fusion method to condense these souls into 6 powerful main souls, comparable to late infant transformation cultivators. He sent 4 after Liu Mei, and the other 2 pounced on Qian Feng, while he himself launched a fierce attack on Qian Feng with his immortal sword. Qian Feng quickly sacrificed the Suzaku cone, releasing red lightning, but it was no match for Wang Lin's immortal sword. The Suzaku cone was a pseudo-immortal treasure, but Wang Lin's immortal sword was a true, high-quality, mid-level immortal treasure. The gap was immense. Liu Mei sacrificed a white ribbon and forced a breakout, with the 4 main souls chasing her. Qian Feng, still coveting the star cultivation crystal, forced himself to suppress the urge to escape. Facing Wang Lin's relentless pressure, he sacrificed a section of a Qingmu magic weapon. The Qingmu grew rapidly into a towering tree, its countless branches attacking Wang Lin from all directions, seemingly ignoring distance and space. Wang Lin tried to dodge, but the branches appeared everywhere. He sacrificed 8 reincarnation wood carvings to create a brief defensive respite, then teleported in front of the tree. He slashed his immortal sword, cutting the giant tree in half. Wang Lin then unleashed his billion soul flags again, summoning countless souls to form a large formation, trapping Qian Feng within a 10-mile radius and completely cutting off his escape. Finally, he released 4 sword intentions, attacking Qian Feng from all directions simultaneously. The sword energy was shocking, the killing intent awe-inspiring, and the entire combo flowed seamlessly, instantly cornering Qian Feng. Qian Feng cried out in fear, "There is no deep hatred between us. Why are you so aggressive?" Wang Lin's cold response was chilling. "I promised Hongdi I would avenge her." These words crushed Qian Feng's hope of begging for mercy. He was forced to play his last trump card. A rusty iron sword, a secret treasure of the Qian family, stained with the blood of a 9-star ancient god, exuding an ancient, wild aura. The moment the iron sword appeared, both Suzakuzi and Yunquesi, locked in battle afar, were shocked. Suddenly, a red shadow rushed from the distance, instantly piercing Wang Lin's soul encirclement. All the souls blocking its path screamed and dissipated. Wang Lin sensed danger and retreated immediately, but was still easily knocked back by the red shadow, severely injured, vomiting blood, his internal organs shattered. The red shadow solidified into a translucent red-haired man. Wang Lin immediately recognized him, Tuosin, the evil body of the ancient god Tu-Si. However, this wasn't the real Tuosin, but merely a wisp of his consciousness. Tuosin waved his hand, shattering the Suzaku Xuan formation on Qian Feng's body, then snatched the iron sword. He peeled off the ancient god's blood from the sword, condensing it into a radiant drop of golden blood, radiating immense energy. Tuosin was ecstatic. With this essence of the 9-star ancient god and the power of the Shuching crystal, he believed he could soon break free from his seal. He immediately swallowed the essence and blood, his aura rapidly soaring. Then, carrying the iron sword, he vanished into the rolling red fog of Suzakuzi and Yunquesi's battle, intending to compete for the star cultivation crystal. Qian Feng's final moments. Qian Feng, at the end of his rope, tried to slip away amidst the chaos, but Wang Lin teleported directly in front of him, pointing a finger at his forehead, ready to deliver the killing blow. At this moment, Qian Feng had lost all his magic weapons. His lifespan was exhausted, and he was dying from severe injuries. He knew death was inevitable, but a crazed look flashed in his eyes. He decided to self-destruct, taking Wang Lin with him. Just as Qian Feng was about to detonate, Wang Lin used a powerful magic, using Qian Feng's life force as a guide to withdraw his own soul from the star cultivation crystal. As his soul returned, Wang Lin felt an unprecedented sense of perfection. Conversely, Qian Feng's life breath stopped simultaneously, and he completely fell before his self-destruction could complete. When Qian Feng died, the 5 elements and 4 spirits he had previously swallowed from Hong Die overflowed from his body. Wang Lin quickly captured one, while the other 3 dissipated. He then took Qian Feng's storage bag and threw his body into the Golden Ocean. Zixin's gain and Qian Feng's legacy. 100 miles away, Zixin, who had been observing the battle, showed ecstasy in her eyes. She immediately dived into the Golden Ocean, where Qian Feng's body sank. Using a secret method taught by Yunquazi, she devoured all the magical powers and cultivation left within Qian Feng's body. Her strength soared from the God transformation stage to the infant transformation stage, making her one of the biggest winners in the Suzaku Tomb. Looking back on Qian Feng's life, he was truly a puppet of fate. From his master's favored pet to the vessel for another's revenge, he believed he could control his destiny, but in the end, he was nothing more than a pawn in a much larger game. His story is a stark reminder of the cruelties and betrayals that often define the path of cultivation. What are your thoughts on Qian Feng's tragic journey? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next Renegade Immortal breakdown.